Welcome to the Voice of Reason Sports Podcast. Make sure you subscribe to the show, leave a comment, and click that like button. Welcome back. It's your boy, the Marvelous One, for another episode. Philosophikal makes his return to the show. Are you okay, man?
Oh yeah, I'm good, man.
Okay. Well, I mean, you took another beat down from last week, dude.
Oh
You know,
you had to throw that in there, huh? Yeah.
I did, man.
I'm still only
I'm
down
feeling
two
pretty good.
games. I'm still only down 2 games, so I'm gonna make a comeback. It's gonna be a bad week for you.
I don't know where you keep getting this 2 games from. You down 6 games. Right now, I'm 29-19. You 23-25.
Okay.
So right now, I'm crushing it.
Okay. Well, look, man. Look.
Nope.
Just say I'll be back. I'll be back this week. I got some good feedback from Vegas on the games this week. So don't you worry.
Okay. All right. I'm looking
Don't you
forward to
worry.
it. I mean, I'm ready to hear some of these wild, crazy picks like you made
Oh
last
yeah.
week. And some
Oh
of these
yeah.
picks I just can't believe. The
Oh
Steelers
no,
over the
no.
Bills is probably one of the craziest ones I've heard.
No. I relied on history. So
From the 70s.
uh,
Okay. Okay. Well,
So I won't do that again.
no doubt. And we'll go over the recap, but let's take a moment. Let's welcome a special guest, my boy Don Juan, the Be More Wiser GM. What's good with you, Don Juan?
Man, this is a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Everything's going good. Everything's good.
Okay, that's what's up. And let us know who you represent, man. Who
Yeah,
are you here to talk about?
I represent the Baltimore Ravens and everything, and I'm trying to get the voice out there that everybody understand, what's really going on in Baltimore right now, because there's a lot of misconceptions about what's really transpiring before people's eyes. So I'm just here just to clear the lenses of some of these football fanatics, fans, fanatics, same. So that's what I'm here for.
No doubt, no doubt. So what are you looking at as far as the season, man? What do you think? Playoffs? I'm already predicting at least AFC Championship game. I got you guys going up against the Bills in the AFC Championship game. The Bills are going to be a tough one, and I think you guys learned a lot from that first game with them. Like I told you before, you know my line. When you see your opponent drowning, what do you do?
Oh, you keep pouring water on them.
You keep putting more water on, and you guys took your foot off their neck. You let them get back in the game. Yeah. That told me a lot. So
that's the one thing that I think that we're growing and we're learning right now. So right now we're sitting at a strong 3-2, and I say a strong 3-2 because the 2 losses that we had. Hey, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to the Dolphins, and Merry Christmas to the Bills. We gave you a Christmas present. You ain't win nothing. We gave it to you, and believe it or not, that just comes from just poor management. And there's a lot of things that's transpiring. So let me clear the lens. One, we got a young defensive coordinator. So the defensive coordinator didn't understand that. We up 21 on the Dolphins. So we should have just go in and just go. Hey, let's run some more blitzes, and guess what? Let's get this third string quarterback. Let's get him some reps. You know what I mean? Hey, Dolphins. Hey, sit two on the side. Let's get him some reps. So that's one of the things that we should have been doing. We got a seasoned, play caller that left the organization. Guess where he at? He's in New York right now. He's with the Giants. That's a winning record right now, the Giants. So a lot of people not seeing that right now. Everybody went, it's Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley, he ain't doing nothing. It's that defense that they doing right now. Look how many blitzes that the Giants are running, and they playing solid ball right now. And it's an attitude change. So, he just took that winning attitude up north and is representing real well up there. So I wish him well up there with the Giants. But as I said before, there's 2 Christmas gifts that we gave. Hey, Merry Christmas. Right now, I see we got the Giants coming up next week, and I think that he thinks that he's going to understand some of the play calling that we're going to be doing. So I think we're going to gain some of the respectability when we stomp out the Giants. And then after that, that'll put us at 4-2. And then after that, we go beat the Browns. And then we'll come, try to close out with the Saints. So we can close out real quick with the Saints, reul quick.
I'll definitely be picking the Ravens over Saints that week. Definitely picking the Ravens up.
Let's not count your chickens before they hatch, okay?
Oh, no. Yeah. The chickens have hatched.
But check this out. So last year, a lot of misconceptions that we lost and things of that nature, but we shut Lamar down early. We was 8-2. And then all of a sudden, what happened? We just realized, hey, why run a guy down in the hole when he doesn't have all his weapons? We lost a lot of backs, running backs, defensive backs, cornerbacks. So we lost a lot of backs. Now, guess what? They back. They back. So we got Peterson back. Hey, guess what? He done snatched me up one interception. Humphrey, he's back. He snatched me up two. Hey, thank you, Marvin. You gave us Mr. Marcus Williams.
Marcus Williams. Oh.
Hey, he gave me he gave me a smooth 3 interceptions.
Oh,
smooth 3 interceptions.
Former wide receiver playing safety.
Hey, got hands because he already got 3 interceptions. And then on top of that, I got a young rookie that came out of Minnesota. You know, Kyle Williams. He's doing great things. So it's a lot of things that's transpiring before your eyes that you see that young secondary trying to come to life. Hey, we got Campbell on the line, and we got Owa on the line. We got Queen of the linebacker. Guess what else we got? We got David Ajabu. Now listen to what I said.
They got him play. They got him playing. He's playing.
No, he came from Michigan.
Yeah, he came from Michigan. Yeah, he tore his ACL and
he tore his ACL. Fell to us. Got what in the 45th pick. So guess what? He's practicing now. So we got him rehabbing. So I need him back in January.
I wouldn't bring him back. I wouldn't bring him back.
I need him in January.
I wouldn't bring him back for next year.
Hey, I need him in January. But guess what? He's just rehabbing slow. But as we said before, we might bring him back next year. We might bring him back this year. But I'm just showing you how the team is just building right before your eyes, and you just got to know what you're looking at when you're looking at it. Two things that you got to understand. The Ravens, when we winning, we got to learn how to eat the clock. So when the Hill comes back, guess what? We're going to run the ball a little bit more. And we need to run that double tight end set. We got
you like Hill over Dobbins?
No, so Dobbins and Hill, that's the 1-2 punch.
Okay.
That's the 1-2 punch. You can't run Dobbins in the hole, so you get the 1-2 punch. When Dobbins comes out, I need that same speed. And then that's what else we've been doing. We've been pushing Dumerville in the backfield. So Dumerville already showing up. He already gave me how many touchdowns on Dumerville? He gave me like 4 touchdowns already. No,
what's your thoughts organization on Dobbins? You think they're gonna let him kind of walk away? Because he's been kind of injury prone a little bit. He ain't really been playing that much. Yeah,
we're going to keep him. We're going to keep him because he knows the offense and everything. Yeah. And at the same time, the way that we're running the offense, I think he fits well because we need guys that can open it up and take it to the house. At least give me a strong 40, 50 yards, just breaking out speed. That keeps everybody on, keep everybody on their toes and everything. So I think him and Hill, that's going to be a nice 1-2 punch. We're going to run the double tight end set. Don't forget that fullback that be coming out, the guy who's never covered. So run the double tight end with the fullback. Yeah. We talking about that, Marv.
Yeah, we talk about that, man. What do we say? The two people that the defense does not account for, the quarterback and the fullback. And if you got a quarterback that can make plays with his feet, you got to take advantage. And you got a fullback that can catch out of the backfield, like Larry Sanders used to do, you're going to kill the defense because they do not account for these people. It's a killer.
Yeah, so
that's what I talk about, being innovative.
And here's the other thing. Second and fourth quarter meltdowns. So now I think at the Peters done went off on the defensive coordinator. I think that it's not so much as going off. I think it's a healing process. Young coordinator got to sit down and talk with some of these seasoned vets and say, hey, what are you seeing during that game? Because it's not that we losing the game. We're losing the halftime adjustments. We're not losing the football game. We're getting out-coached. We ain't getting out-played. We're getting out-coached. Because the coaches on the sideline, that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to change the game in the halftime. So they're letting teams beat us in that halftime adjustment. So guess what? Rookie quarterbacks and everything, and all these assistant coaches on the side, you got to put your job in, man. You got to make these halftime adjustments and go in and finish out the game. Those 2 games that we lost, we was up by 21. We was up by 10. Matter of fact, it's not a game that we played from behind from halftime. So it's that halftime adjustment. We're getting out-coached. And having a young defensive coordinator, I think that's he's going to do the pains.
Well, let me ask you this question, because one of the things I've seen, not just this year, but it was starting last year, right? The going for 2, going for 4th down when it wasn't necessary. When you have the best kicker in football, probably in the league, and you don't take those easy points. Explain to me, how do you feel about John Harbaugh taking these risks? When it's unnecessary.
So
I know what the analytics tell you.
No. It's not even analytics. It's what you did yesterday will not guarantee success tomorrow. So what Harbaugh did last year, he understood that, hey, listen here, Lamar, we shutting Lamar down. Let's see what we can get. Let's see if we can win the hearts and minds. He went in there with the be more wiser, pill for success. Hey, be a bully or get bullied. So yes, we're gonna go for those 2-point conversions, and a lot of those, if Lamar was in the game, we should have won. But that's if we had all our weapons. This year, guess what? We don't need to do that. When we won the Super Bowl, guess who we was winning the Super Bowl by? 12-9. So we've always been a defensive team, and we gotta get back to that defensive set. Hey, don't leave no money on the field, man. And I had to call Coach Harbaugh. I had to talk with him about that. I said you turn into Buck Showalker, and right now, you know how we did in Baltimore. It's a lot of feel good attitude, but at the same time, I need to see those W's pop up, because I'm not Jerry Jones. I'm all about putting hot butts in seats. I'm all about winning. Win column. Yes.
So, what are your thoughts on the young secondary right now? What grade are you giving them on the young secondary? Because it's still, like you said,
a C plus. A C plus. And the reason I give them a C plus, and I give them a strong C plus, because as you can see, we're getting turnovers. So the secondaries are getting turnovers. But here's the thing: it's the play calling. It's those second half adjustments. So as we start to jump some of these routes, disguise some of these blitzes and things of that nature, disguise, go into zones. I think right then and there, he got to understand that, hey, we're winning. He was an assistant coach last year, and now he's going to be the man that's calling all those shots. But at the same time, he got to communicate with those veterans. You got Humphrey on one side, you got Peters. We can play man to man, so we can zero blitz on a lot of plays, and then get the ball out the quarterback hands. And now we can say, hey, Queen, jump a route. Campbell, instead of trying to bull rush, jump up, tip the ball, and then we play the tip drill.
Well, a couple of things too, and it's kind of my last point. I feel like this year Queen seems to have a fire lit under him a little bit. Like he really worked in the offseason. And two, when they drafted Hamilton, I was like, oh, this is I forgot the gentleman's name. Is it Clark? Not Clark, but the other one. Who?
No, you're talking about Chuck Clark and Kyle Fuller. Kyle Fuller got hurt with his ACL, but Chuck Fuller, he had to fall back a little bit, and you're right. But Chuck Fuller got me a fumble. He got me a fumble recovery.
So when they drafted Hamilton, I was like, oh, okay. So they getting ready to throw the rookie out. I didn't think he would do much this year, because Baltimore asked their safeties to do a lot. Yeah. Run support, cover. You better be able to get interceptions. So I was like, okay, so they're not going to sign back Clark. So I was like, oh, okay, all right. So, and then when they got Uwe, I was like, oh, that's a good pick. But he came in there hurt. He was hurt. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He hurt. And then they got Njabu. I was like, oh, they building this defensive line. And I think they drafted a defensive tackle too. This year. I forgot his name. But they're getting players that they slowly bringing up for the future. And I like Rashad Bateman. Mm-hmm. I like Rashad Bateman until he got hurt this year again. Marvin knows how.
Sometimes the best ability is availability.
Yeah.
Marvin knows how I feel about players that get constantly hurt. So.
But did you see Bateman? Did you see Bateman with the sneaky speed on him? So he can take a quick.
He did that in college though. I knew he had to. I knew he was a great route runner, but I always thought he was always kind of a sneaky slot receiver. I was like, he didn't create much separation in college. So I was like, man, this dude is catching the ball on out routes, 5 and out routes, and just gone. So I was like, I didn't think it was a good move, because I thought Baltimore, man, I thought y'all wanted to get DK Metcalf. I was like, man, y'all should have got DK Metcalf.
But Metcalf stayed hurt. Remember, he came and hurt, so we didn't know he had a back injury.
Yeah, so but he had an amazing offseason.
Yeah.
He had amazing. And y'all didn't draft DK Metcalf. Y'all got what's the receiver name?
Hollywood.
I'm not so Hollywood Brown.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Yeah,
they chose Hollywood. Yeah, and I was like, man, these dudes should have got they should have got DK Metcalf. Perfect. But, he had an amazing offseason. They didn't like it. He had a bad attitude in college, whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, I like Rashad Bateman. Duvernay, I think he's just a returner. They send him out on deep routes. He's showing me something this year.
Are you seeing that separation? Oh, you see the separation that Duvernay
he's always had the separation. He's always had to, but they gave him the Hollywood Brown route. He could just catch better.
Mm-hmm.
He could just catch better. So they sent him out on deep routes.
That's good.
He got better hands than Brown because Brown dropped everything. Even with the stick him on his hands.
Look what he's doing in Arizona.
Hey, congratulations.
Nothing. Okay, look, I got one last question for you. Let's talk about Lamar's contract, man. His contract situation. What do you think is going to happen? I mean, right now he's going into the season. This is his last year. It's likely the Ravens are going to franchise him next year. You know, how do you think he feels about that?
So right now, I think Baltimore. I think the whole league is learning. You know, just like what COVID taught us about people teleworking. Everybody's learning. You know, it's okay to telework from home. Well, now we're learning. You know, from what we've seen with a lot of these quarterbacks. If the quarterback is worth it, then you need to pay him. As you can see, and not only that, look at how the league is calling the plays. They're calling the plays to ensure that the quarterback stays healthy. It's a quarterback-driven league. Yep. You saw that one flag that they just drew out of nowhere, and almost
Tom Brady, yeah.
So even with Lamar running the ball, it's still a quarterback-driven league. Now Baltimore is they got to learn. Like, hey, listen here, give him that money and then name the stadium after his mama, and everything's gonna be okay.
Well, I think that's the problem, though. He's being mismanaged.
No, I don't think so. I disagree.
You don't think so? Okay.
So once again, a non-conventional quarterback is doing non-conventional management and strategy, and it's throwing everybody off. See, it's easier to talk to somebody else and say, "Hey, listen, this is what they said about you." It's hard to sit across from somebody and say, "Listen, hey, come on in here, bring your piece of paper. Hey, this is what I think you're worth." It's hard. It's hard. Yeah. It's hard to do that. And when you sit down and do that, you got to live with the decisions that both sides are making. But Lamar got to live with the decision that the team is making. The team got to live with the decision Lamar making.
But my thing
Lamar might sit out next year.
But my thing is, look, we got Josh Allen's contract as a reference. You got Deshaun Watson's contract as a reference, right? You got Patrick Mahomes' contract as a reference.
And Kyler Murray.
Okay, hold on.
Kyler Murray.
Hey. So let me pull that thread. Let me pull that thread with you, fellas. If I am a football player, I want Lamar to reset the market.
Yes.
If I am a true football player, I want Lamar to reset the market. Because guess who didn't reset the market? That guy sitting in sitting in with the Broncos. What's his name?
Russell Wilson.
Yeah, Russell. The Walmart money, and you didn't reset the market then? You're a fool.
Deshaun Watson kind of reset the market, technically, kind of.
But I'm just saying, he could have been the first good guy to reset the market.
Yeah.
And he missed out on that opportunity.
Look at it from this standpoint. Like, Lamar should be going into the contract negotiations with those other quarterbacks' contracts and say, here.
He did.
This is Josh Allen.
He did.
He did. Yeah, he did.
But hear me out. This is Josh Allen's contract. And here's my MVP trophy. You tell me what I'm worth. You know what I'm saying? It should be simple.
But see, this is the knock, though. Josh Allen went to a AFC Championship game. That's what they're saying.
Hey,
Joe Burrow went to a Super Bowl. That's
at the end of the listen. At the end of the year,
Lamar has an MVP.
Did you win it? Did you win it? You only played one more game than us. You only played one more game. You played a home game and you stunk it up. One more game is not a reason to get the contract. It's just one extra game.
I'm speaking kind of maybe what the organization is saying, right? They're saying we can't give you that money. They're getting ready to pay Joe Burrow. He's getting ready to reset the market. Actually, if you think about it, Patrick Mahomes kind of reset the market by the length of contract they gave him and the amount of money that they gave him throughout that contract. That contract, in my opinion, kind of reset the market.
And he deserves it.
He deserves it. So you mean to tell me what Lamar's doing right now? He's on the path for MVP. He's on the path.
And that'll be 2 MVPs.
So that's going to be 2 MVPs, one of them being a unanimous MVP. That's a hard discussion to have. Correct. Especially if you're living by Jerry Jones' methodology, which is what? If you're not winning the Super Bowl what is the next best thing that you're supposed to do for the owner? Put hot asses in seats.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
Lamar is he's a showstopper. You can come in Baltimore and you can hear Mouse piss on cotton because everybody's at the stadium, at the parking lot.
That is true.
Everybody. He changed the whole attitude. And the thing about it is, here's the other part. Good kid, mama's boy, stays out of trouble. You can't, it's all about representing Baltimore 24/7. Now, Baltimore's a tough neighborhood, but now you got to look at a guy who ain't in trouble. His name ain't in the news.
Yeah. He did a great interview on NBC. He's an inspiration to kids in Baltimore as well as in the Florida area that he's from. Man, I was like listening to that interview, man, just like, man, this is a good dude, man. And he brought up a point about when he was a kid in Florida and when some of the NFL players would come back and host their events where they would have the kids there. He remembered that. And he was focused on doing the same thing to inspire other young kids, man. So I think it was a great thing, man. And we're going to end on that note, man, because I love having that discussion with you, man. Good to have you on the show.
Yeah, definitely.
And, man, we're going to
appreciate it.
We're going to do our recap, but talk about how I've been crushing Phil on these picks. And then you can join in on the picks, man. We're going to do week 6.
Okay.
So I want you to make your picks, too. And, hey, if you make some bad ones, we're going to clown you next week. And you're not going to be on here to defend yourself.
Hey,
we're gonna bring it up the next time you come on. We're gonna clown you.
I appreciate you giving me a kudos and hats off immediately right now because I've been all winning. I've been in right now. I'm currently in 5 fantasy leagues and I'm winning all 5. So
okay, that's what I call a winner, Marvin.
Mr. B More the GM. You know, this is what I do. This is what
I feel you. I feel it. Well, this is different here because now. We're picking teams and we're making some bold picks. Now we're gonna get to Philosophical's bold pick of this Bills Steelers game because he got some explaining to do on why in God's name would he pick the Steelers over the Bills. But first of all, we're gonna start with this game that should have never taken place: the Colts versus the Broncos. One of the worst games that I've ever seen. I got questions about Russell Wilson. And I told Philosophical this. I don't think Russell Wilson fits into what they're doing in Denver. I think when he was in Seattle and they kept, chanting, let Russ cook, well, that was about playing street ball. Being off schedule, making stuff up, and that's what Russ is good at. Now they're trying to put him in a structured environment, and I don't think it works. And that's why I went with the Colts.
Well, there are rumors that he can't see over the line. And that's why Seattle had him doing a lot of bootleg plays to get out of the pocket to see over the line. I think that's what's going on. They're keeping him in a structured offense. Yeah. You can't. So there are rumors he can't see over the line.
He never can see over the line. You can't.
At least over if they're running him out of the pocket, he can get the ball out quicker.
Hey, Doug Flutie was back there slinging it. So football's not a height game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on. The defense is great. The defense is playing well, but I don't know what's going on with Russell Wilson. Maybe I give it to him, new offense, new coach, new offensive coordinator, new team, better team. But, field goals.
It's not a good fit. It's just right now it's just not a good fit. Maybe they'll figure it out towards
They've committed 5 years to it.
But I just think this year is going to be hard. Yeah. Well, they got to deal with it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to the next one. We kind of briefly talked about this one, the Packers and the Giants. We both picked the Packers.
The Packers are in trouble. The Packers are in trouble.
I don't think so. The Packers went into halftime with a big lead, and they took their foot off their neck.
Aaron Rodgers, I'm telling you, right? Aaron Rodgers does not look comfortable back there. He has no confidence in his receivers. None.
I think his young receivers have to grow, but I think they'll figure it out. Aaron Rodgers, come on, man. Every year, Aaron Rodgers doesn't really have any great
He's
receivers.
not looking good.
I ain't betting against Aaron.
Me either. I think the Giants are showing that they're for real.
I don't think the Giants
came back and won this game.
I don't think so. No. I don't think Giants.
I'm starting to believe.
Saquon Barkley is a beast.
Barkley's in the contract year.
So exactly. Yeah, exactly. Saquon Barkley is carrying that team. Is carrying that. It ain't Daniel Jones.
That defense is too.
It ain't that.
The defense
who?
is
Yeah.
nice.
Oh yeah, the defense is too. But I don't think they remind me of the what was that team that had a really average quarterback?
A lot of teams like that.
Yeah, but
talk about the
still,
Bucks.
I don't.
You talk about the Ravens with Tony Banks.
Hey, Kyle, I should have been a bowler.
I don't think. You think the Giants are for real?
Yes.
I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs. Don't get me wrong, but
really, you think they're gonna make
think
playoffs?
the Eagles. I think the Eagles and Cowboys.
As soon as Dallas try to put Dak back in, they're going. It's just like a rubber band. It's gonna go back to its original shape, man.
If I was the Cowboys, I would tell Dak to rest and let Cooper Rush keep playing.
Jerry paid him too much money.
Well, hear me out, fellas. Hear me out. Dak's gonna be the starter, but it doesn't matter because they're a defensive team. Their defense is nice.
Not if you throwing the ball 99 times to the other team.
I think they realize that. I think they realize that Cooper Rush is out there handing the ball off.
I don't.
I think Jerry Jones wants Dak. It's almost like Jerry Jones wants to prove a point. I signed Dak. I feel like Dak wants to be the superstar. He's gonna play.
But part of that is the contract that he signed. You cannot get rid of him. There's going to be a lot of dead money if you let him go or if you put him as a backup. He has to start.
He's going to try to trade him.
But the thing is, Jerry Jones is not going to let him go.
But he can't. You can't trade him. You can't cut him because you're going to have dead money on the cap.
I think he may look to. So here's the thing. How many teams need quarterbacks out there right now?
There's plenty.
Plenty.
Exactly.
Plenty.
So I think trading him for a number one pick, I think that's a good move.
But that's my point.
Who's gonna pay that contract?
But even if somebody wants
to win,
it's a hit on the Cowboys. You know, for cap reasons, you have to incur dead money on your cap.
Yeah.
If you trade him, so they're locked into it for at least 2 years.
Yeah.
So you can't trade him.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got situations like that with players with the Saints because we extended their contracts, restructured their contracts is what they call it, and all you do is you just push the money out into the future, and so we locked in players.
You see how he did that, Danielle? Got to bring it back to the Saints.
Well,
he had to bring it back. I know where he's going with this. Jameis, I know Jameis.
No. We can get rid of him. We can get rid of him.
Who gonna pick Jameis?
But the crazy part about it, the love for him is just enormous for him. I don't get it. You know, I'm not a Jameis fan, but people love him and will come up with every excuse out of the book that you've ever heard. For whatever reason, he has to have the perfect situation around him, the right coach. He has to have all great receivers. Everything has to be perfect for him. I'm like, God damn. I mean, if you can't elevate the team, then there's nothing special about you. If everything else has got to be around you. But I digress.
That's true.
Let's go on to this ridiculous pick you made. How about that? You said bold pick. You said it proudly too.
Now, wait a minute. The last time I was on here, I will say this, and I was 1 out of 2 out this. Didn't I tell you that the Steelers were going to start Kenny Pickett by week 4? Before, didn't I tell you that? I told you that, right? Yeah. I told you they were going to put it.
That wasn't a question.
No. I got 1 out of 2 right. I got 1. I said they were going to play Kenny Pickett. I said they were going to play Kenny Pickett. Trubisky was going to be out of there.
This is pick 'em. Pick the team that's going to win, not pick the quarterback that's going to start.
He plays for the Steelers, right?
I think you answered a different question here.
Well, I'm just letting you know. I predicted that Kenny Pickett was going to play for the Steelers. Well, and then the second part, I didn't think, honestly.
Congratulations on that.
Yeah, congrats.
I didn't think the Steelers were going to lay an egg like they did.
Why not?
Oh my God!
Why not?
3 points.
Why not? Why not? Yeah. They were who I thought they were. Why not?
They've been bad all season.
Well,
it was bad last year.
It was Trubisky's first game. I mean, it was Kenny Pickett's first game. Right? Hey, he's growing pains. He's growing pains.
I wouldn't start him in the flag football game.
You wouldn't start him over Trubisky?
I wouldn't start that.
I'm not impressed with the kid.
I'm not impressed with neither one of them.
It's one game. It's one game, and all of a sudden you're not impressed.
Put it like this: when all your completions is going to the other team, no, I'm not impressed.
They threw
I mean,
they threw him in there against a elite opponent. So all right,
That don't give you the right to throw the ball to the other team. If he's not open, he's not open.
Buffalo's defense is amazing. So I'm gonna give Kenny Pickett a couple weeks. I'm gonna give Kenny.
okay.
If that's the case,
fair
then sit him on the bench. Because you got to win. Because a couple of weeks.
He's not going back to the bench. He's not going back to the bench.
I think that's fair.
Put him in. Why? See, that's the problem is we throw these kids to the piranhas, and then you wonder why nobody won them. Look at Geno.
Because wait a minute. Well, first of all, do you know? Well, Geno has been in Seattle for a long time. He learned from Russell Wilson for the past 4 years. So
learn from Russ. But Russ needs to show something. Show me something, then.
Oh well, I mean, you know.
So I hear you, but I think that's even more of a reason not to pick the Steelers. All that you just said about starting a rookie against the Bills, who are playing at home, probably one of the most dominant teams in this league that's been destroying opponents.
Man, they got.
That's why I told you they're a home team. They're predicted to win by 14. Vegas had them for 14.
And you keep saying the Bills are going to go to the AFC Championship versus the Ravens.
Yes, absolutely.
I disagree. You guys forgot about the Chiefs. You guys have forgot about.
I ain't forget about them.
Yeah,
I ain't forget about them.
Oh, okay.
Right now, I don't think their defense plays enough. I don't think his defense played hard enough in order for them to come back.
Right now, they got a better defense than last year.
Huh?
They got a better defense than last year.
And you had Hill last year too. That so don't think you think you're gonna spread the ball around all year.
Hill not being in the Chiefs this year has learned that it was all because of Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is the motor that runs that team. Patrick Mahomes is running that team.
Two things you can't teach. Two things you can't teach: height and speed.
And I'm pretty sure
listen to the name.
If Tyreek Hill was on the Ravens, I'm pretty sure if a team said, "Hey, we'll give you 5 first-round picks," you would take it too. You would take it too.
I'll say this. The Chiefs have lost their explosiveness. That quick score ability.
They're more balanced.
They are balanced, but
we're not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing with the balance. I'm just saying that balance will not win you the championship. You needed that home run. That home run.
Yeah, but that home run was all they were. That's all they were. That's all they.
Not with Kelsey catching 100 and some passes a year. That's not.
He's still gonna catch 107 passes, but it's gonna be spread around so Kelsey doesn't get double and triple teamed.
Okay, the 5 yards is different than 55, 45, 65, 45, 35. Touchdown.
So you're telling me Baltimore wouldn't take
that song sounds different to me. 45 touchdowns, 35 touchdowns, 65 touchdowns.
You're telling me Baltimore wouldn't take 5 first-round picks right now for a receiver?
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just
no one's
saying
the
dynamic has changed. What you're saying is right. You're supposed to take that trade. You're supposed to. I agree.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're supposed to. However,
but they've lost.
They lost in that trade. They can build for tomorrow because of that trade. Thank you. That's a Herschel Walker move. You know,
but they lose something.
Yeah,
we'll see. So,
okay,
let's move on to the next one. All right, this way you got me. I had the Browns winning this one because I thought they were going to pull it off at home. They lost to the Chargers.
The Chargers
correctly picked the Chargers.
The Chargers are a little. I'm afraid to pick Chargers going forward. I'm a little afraid picking them right now. Their defense stinks. Their defense. I still
like the Chargers.
I like the Chargers. The defense stinks, man.
I think they're a young team. You know,
how long we been saying that though, Marvin? How long we been saying they're a young team?
3-2. It's not like they're bad.
But they're not a playoff defense team.
Wow.
They're not a playoff
team. And you like the Broncos over the Chargers in that division? Oh, okay, that's what I thought. No, you don't.
The Broncos have a Super Bowl caliber defense.
I don't care. They stink. The Chargers are better.
Well, if we looked at it right now, Russell Wilson barely over Justin Herbert. Broncos got 2 stud running backs. I said barely. Let's not forget that Russell Wilson's been to 2 Super Bowls. I know he's been in the league longer, but let's not say that Russell Wilson is washed up quarterback that he's not good. I mean, come on now. I
didn't say he wasn't good. I'm just saying you got a.
So you would take Justin Herbert over Russell Wilson today?
Right now, yes, I would. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Broncos have a better defense. They got better weapons, better receivers. The quarterback's a little iffy, but I think I would still take the Broncos over the Chiefs.
Okay. All right.
All right.
I'm gonna breeze through the rest of these. Okay.
Yeah.
So we both picked the Vikings over the Bears. That was easy.
Yeah.
I picked the Lions. You picked the Patriots. Patriots
Who
blew
do we
out the
pick for?
Lions. I
Who do we
was
pick for the
really
Texans and Jaguars?
so
I
we
picked
both
the
picked the
Jaguars.
Jaguars.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
they
both
stink.
picked the Jaguars.
Yeah, they
All
stink.
right. All right. You picked the Seahawks, saying that was a bold pick over the Saints.
It
I
was a
knew at
bold
some
pick,
point it was gonna have. I
and I
knew at
like
some point they
Geno
were gonna
Smith.
have to release Taysom Hill. And I've been telling you for the longest. The Eagles and Ravens are showing us how to use this dude as a starter. The Saints refuse to. They want to play traditional. I don't get it, but that's how they want to operate. And when this dude was the starter, we were 7-2, 5-0 against division opponents. When you put him out there, he causes the defense to play differently. We saw it.
So
4 touchdowns
are they putting them out there next week?
on 10 touches.
Are
He
they?
touched the
Are
ball
they?
10 times.
I mean,
4 touchdowns.
4 touchdowns.
Are they going to put them out there this week?
No, they want to put him in this Taysom role where he only comes in every so often, and they call him a tight end. He's got 1 reception on the season. This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. He's not a tight end. He's a quarterback. You line him up at quarterback, you have him throw the ball, and you have him run a quarterback. The play is called quarterback power, not tight end power. Yeah. And they just let him run right up the hole. Defense does not account for the quarterback. They can't. It's not designed to account for the quarterback.
This dude is running over. This dude is running over everybody.
Yes, I know. But they want to be traditional. Andy Dalton.
So who do we have? Patriots and Lions.
You picked the Patriots. I picked the Lions.
Oof. Let's talk about that dumb pick. Let's talk about that dumb pick. You know what? You want to talk about my Steelers pick? Let's talk about the Lions pick you made. Let's talk about
the results. The results were crazy. But that wasn't a dumb pick.
At least the Steelers scored 3 points. The Lions scored nothing.
But that was surprising. That was really surprising.
Please stop it.
But the point spread for the Patriots over the Lions was 3 points. The point spread for the Bills over the Steelers was 14.
What does that have to do with justifying your pick?
That justifies that what you picked was crazy, was nuts over what I picked. 14 points. And they exceeded that. I thought that was too high.
Okay. All right. Well,
hey, you brought it up. You brought it up.
Hey. I'm just asking the same questions you asked me. I gave you the same answers other than starting a new quarterback. You tell me, the point spread. Come on now.
What? Yeah. But that's what makes it a bold pick. That was really bold. That was kind of silly, to be honest with you.
So was picking the Lions over Patriots.
Well, us picking the Dolphins over the Jets was crazy too.
No, that was a smart move, but
that was a smart move. But I mean,
the Jets right now,
the injuries are killing the Dolphins.
Yeah, the Jets are balling. Yeah. I like that corner they got. I said when they drafted him, he was going to be the best corner in the league, one of the best corners in the league.
They look good. They look good.
Yeah.
So okay. Well,
Bucks and Falcons.
This is where I went bold. And this was an embarrassing pick. I hate the Falcons, but I thought the Bucks had too many injuries.
The Falcons are playing tough this year.
But here's the question: why are they playing tough? Because you're winning nothing. You need draft picks. You're gonna win nothing. You're not gonna make the playoffs. You're gonna be just enough. Have you ever had a Kool-Aid that didn't have enough sugar?
But I think they're trying to. I think they're playing. But this is the thing. I think certain teams are playing hard, playing strong to try to get some free agents because it's hard to just because they're going to be in the same situation next year. They'll have a bunch of rookies, and they need some veterans.
You want to be competitive.
Yeah, I think they're trying to be competitive to get some free agents in there.
Yeah, you get some free agents with money, and you get good talent with young draft picks.
Yeah, but I mean. That's when a coach gets fired.
Yeah.
You don't want to be helping the next coach out.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's what he'll be doing. You don't want to lose like that.
He's gonna have a team that's not gonna win, like Kool-Aid with no sugar. It's not good.
Yeah, but the division, because Tom Brady's about to be out of there. Buccaneers are getting ready to
It's
reload.
going to open up.
Carolina just fired their coach. They getting ready to
is
reload.
Tom going somewhere? Because if Tom get divorced, he's gonna keep playing football.
No, he's going right in the skybox. That's where he's going. Right.
Not at 46. He's done.
Yeah, he's done. He's done. And the Saints look like if it was up to Marvin, they would fire their coach and rebuild.
Why not? I told you before, fire the GM, because I told you what I think happened. Mickey Loomis, the GM, and Sean Payton, they had a disagreement. And who retires and say, "Oh, I'm gonna come back and coach next year. Oh, I'm gonna come back and work next year." That's not retirement. He didn't retire.
Mickey Loomis
he secretly was fired.
Mickey Loomis and the coach, the owner, are cool. So I don't think that's
he should be fired. Soon. You don't get rid of a Hall of Fame coach like Sean Payton. But anyway, let's move on. Titans over the Commanders. This was easy. We both picked that. No debate over there.
Once again, Carson Wentz.
Well,
once again, Carson Wentz.
Yeah, his coach called him out.
Oh, nah. What do you think about that? Give you our quick thoughts on that. What do you think about that? He threw his quarterback under the bus.
Who's that?
He should have.
Ron Rivera said, "Hey, yeah."
What
Carson Wentz?
Well, the reporter asked him,
yeah.
What do you think? What do you think about the quarterback? Or what do you think? No, they asked him what position or something like that means the most on the football team. He said the quarterback. Who makes the difference? The quarterback. I don't see anything wrong with that. That's the right answer. His quarterback. He's 1-4. His quarterback is not.
And I think he's on the hot seat too, getting ready to get fired. So I think that's.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I gotta take somebody with me. Yeah, you can't leave here making money.
Yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with his age.
I chose Carolina because I didn't believe in Garoppolo. I just didn't believe in Garoppolo.
Why not?
I thought he's only been in 2 weeks. He didn't know the playbook. And I that was my bold pick.
He wrote the playbook.
Whoa. I got you picking the 49ers. You sure you picked the Panthers?
Oh, I picked who did you pick the Panthers?
I picked the 49ers.
Oh,
I like the 49ers. I like a shout.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You're so used to having bad picks, man.
Oh, man. Okay, no. I was thinking of I'm sorry. I was looking at the next game with the Cardinals. That's my bad. Yeah, I did pick the 49ers. Now they fired their coach.
Now he deserved to be fired. Now here's my
he didn't have a quarterback.
He
didn't have a quarterback.
Oh, he had plenty of quarterbacks. He went from Teddy Bridgewater to
which was not good.
Cam Newton,
which was not Cam Newton. Sam Darnold
to Baker Mayfield. Yeah, 4 different quarterbacks. Once again,
he never gave him a chance. He should just tanked and got a new quarterback. Nice little run, young rookie.
Teddy Bridgewater did fine. Why not give him another year with a healthy Christian McCaffrey?
Hey, you talking about Mr. Glass?
Why get rid of him?
Christian McCaffrey can't stay healthy.
And Teddy Bridgewater, Mr. Glass. You got 2 Mr. Glasses on your offense. That's not a recipe for success.
But I think they went 7-9, or maybe it was 6-10 with Teddy Bridgewater doing it all by himself. He elevated the team. I don't understand why Teddy doesn't get much of a chance.
Because Teddy falls apart, man. He can't take a hit. He can't take a hit.
Yeah, I don't know why either.
Can't take a hit.
Yeah, I don't know why.
He doesn't get hurt that much.
Hey. Y'all listening?
Well, since that Minnesota injury, I think that Minnesota injury kind of really set him back, though, Marvin. He's been hurt.
I get that. But he was durable. He was durable with the Saints. We only played 5 games. Yeah. He went to the Panthers. I think he missed about 3 or 4 games. Yeah. But that's not a lot. Yeah, they still went to 6-10. He completed over 70% of his passes. I thought he was good. He's just not getting much of a chance. But look, I want to get to this.
Go ahead.
That I made that you don't want to give me credit for. You know what I'm saying? You didn't think this was a bold pick, but I knew it was a bold pick. Cowboys over the Rams. I went with the Cowboys. The Rams. Hey, I'm looking at it right here. 5.5. They were at home. The Rams were expected to win.
I don't know why. Did you see how the Rams opened the season? I've not been a big fan of them.
Hey,
Their
I've
offensive
been
line
telling him.
they've used. He thinks it's a bold pick when they've used 6 different formations of the offensive line. That's a really bold.
And not only that,
that's a really bold
defense
pick.
can get burnt out real quick because they only one deep.
One
Right
Matthews
now,
exactly. Matthew Stafford is
Vegas,
still hurt, and you talking about that's a
Vegas
bold
had
pick.
them winning.
That's not a
Vegas
bold
had
pick.
them winning by 5 and
That's
a half.
not a. That's
It
not a
was
bold
supposed to
pick.
win by
That's
5 and
not
a
a
half.
bold pick.
They're at home. They're Super Bowl champs. Why is that not a bold pick?
They're not looking
And the
good.
Cowboys are
Throw the
playing
ball
with a
15
backup quarterback.
yards.
They're not looking
Stafford
good.
can't throw the ball 15 yards.
I know that. That's why I didn't pick them. Somebody picked them.
Allen
That's not a bold pick.
Allen Robinson hasn't looked good.
I can't give you a bold pick on that one.
Come on, Marvin. Don't.
But
Come
Cowboys
on,
were 5.5 underdogs.
Hey,
That's
so
not a
what?
bold
So
pick.
hey, so that
With
was
the
the time
backup
to take
quarterback.
advantage of Las Vegas because Las Vegas got it wrong.
Well, in philosophical, they both got it wrong.
Well, speaking of,
speaking of getting it wrong, let's go to the next.
Joe Burrow's just let me down, man. Joe Burrow's just let me down.
You took that bet?
I took that bet. He did it.
I took it.
He took the cheese.
Well, because
dude, don't do it.
Ravens last couple of years have struggled against the Bengals.
Why? Because we did not have our total defense. I told you this year, man. See, Marvin, you should have got me in contact with him a long time ago. Blame Marvin because you should have called me. To be more wise, and I could have got you back on track.
Oh well,
got you back on track.
You can still get me back on track in the skybox.
Well,
you can still.
Let's go on and wrap up this recap. Let's wrap up the recap, and then we'll go to the next picks, and maybe you can help him out with making some of these picks. Because right now, this is his second week of losing. You know, he went 7-9 this week. I was 9-7. Yeah. So he also got another pick he has to explain. He picked the Cardinals over the Eagles, and I was like, why?
The Cardinals over the hot Eagles?
Over the hot Eagles.
That was my bold pick. That was my bold pick.
Who is he throwing to on his offense?
I thought Hollywood Brown. I thought Hollywood Brown.
You should have called Mr. B more wiser, and you would have known why we let him go.
I know, man. I know. And then, of course, I got the Chiefs pick right.
Yeah, I was getting ready to give you credit. You did get the Chiefs pick right. Although the Raiders were leading. I think they had a 17-point lead. They were dominating this game. I knew they were going to come out strong.
Yeah.
So once again, that's the reason I can't go with the Chiefs, because right now I think that any team that's going to make that good halftime adjustment, they're done. Their defense is not that good. I'm not impressed.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I think they've made strides to make it better. I think next year it's getting better. I think it's better than last year. I think next year will be a lot better.
They'll get better in the draft, but they won't make it to the NFC. No, they won't make it to the playoffs.
AFC championship.
The AFC championship.
I think they're gonna lose I think they're gonna lose like in the second round. I think the Bills.
To who?
Either the Bills or the Ravens. They're gonna have to play one of them in the second round.
Facts, and they don't want that smoke.
I would rather play the Ravens than the Bills. Okay. I would rather play the Ravens.
Hey. All right, well, let's
get to these bold picks. Let's get to these
picks. I'm ready to hear this because all right, let's go. I mean, this is going to be a waste of time tomorrow. Another waste of time game. I think Amazon may have to reconsider hosting these games because they got all the bad ones.
They're gonna have to get a Prime Day tomorrow. Is that the Prime?
Hey, for real, hey. So here's my thing. Like, I'm looking at this game and I'm trying to figure out what else is on TV. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Like, what else is on TV? Can I go to the bowling alley and get some games in?
Right. What soap operas on at 8:15 p.m.?
I can get some brownie points with my wife and spend time with her.
Yeah. She's gonna be like, ain't it a football game on the night? Nah, you're more important.
No.
I can get some points right real quick.
Yeah, we ain't watching this game. So who y'all got on this one? Washington and Chicago.
Man, I got Chicago. I can't. I can't. What?
Well. This one's even. Vegas is going even.
I'm gonna pick Washington. I'm going Washington.
Okay.
And I tell you what, I'll
Okay.
say this right now: if Washington loses this game, I think Ron Rivera may be out of there.
I
He
agree.
should have
with
been
you.
out of there
And that's
last week, but continue.
But he's got full
But-
power. He's got full control. So it's kind of hard
and
to
that's why
find.
I'm going with the Commanders on this one.
Yeah,
I'm going with
the
Washington Commanders on this. And,
Boy, y'all
and here's why.
0-1. Hey, replay that 0-1.
Yeah, I'm picking Washington.
Here's why. And like Philosophikal said, the coach's job was on the line. And the fact that he called out his quarterback,
yeah,
I think his quarterback he's gonna put it out on the line.
I do think they're gonna play that rookie pretty soon, though.
What rookie?
If that rookie was playing,
Sam Howell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the third string?
Yeah.
Because Heineke is the backup.
If they go like 3-9 or 3-10.
Oh, well, yeah, at the end of the season they might put him in, but he's not getting in anytime soon.
I'm hearing these Commander
put
fans are
Heineke in
taking
first.
for a
If they
quarterback.
lose another game, the season's over.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
They'll be 1-5.
Season over was last week.
But
It's really going to be over after the Bears. I think the
Yeah.
Bears. Where they playing? Oh, they playing in Chicago.
They're playing in Chicago.
Bears. Bears.
Okay. All
right. So who
we got the
49ers and Falcons? I got the 49ers.
Falcons are the home team.
Yeah, I got 49ers. Who you got, Marvin? Marvelous.
I got the 49ers. You know I'm a fan of Kyle Shanahan. I was so happy when the Falcons allowed him to get a job in San Francisco because I wanted him out of my division. So
Who you got?
Kyle
Who you got,
Shanahan.
Danielle?
Man, the Falcons been playing pretty good ball lately, and that's one thing that everybody's been sleeping on is that the Falcons, they've been in every football game they played. Nobody's been blowing them out, and they've been playing tough all day. But I'm going with the 49ers.
Okay.
You said all that. I'm going with the 49ers.
Okay.
You ain't no fool.
We got the Patriots and Browns. This is tough. This is a tough one right here. Who y'all got on the Patriots and Browns? Yeah, you don't know which Browns team.
I'm going with the Browns, and I hate the Browns, and I'm mad about it. And I'm mad that I'm taking this pick.
I'm going with the Browns.
Y'all keep going against Belichick, man. I go with the Browns too.
Okay. Too. All right. You ain't no fool.
I go with the Browns.
Looks like the Patriots are 2-3, so it look like 3 teams win against Belichick. I think eventually he'll get it together, but not now. Especially because he's down to his third string quarterback.
Yeah.
No way they're winning this game.
Hey, you can't shrink that. You can't shrink that playbook that much. You lose the whole side of a field.
So we got the Jets and Packers. I'm picking the Packers here.
Packers are at home. I'm going with the Packers.
Bold prediction. Jets.
Packers.
You know what? I mean,
bold prediction. Are you going with the Jets? Jets. Jets. Jets.
Where you going?
I'm gonna stick with the Packers. Because I picked them last week and they failed. They let me down. What is Vegas saying about this?
Oh, they got the Packers winning 7.5.
Okay. All right, Jaguars and Colts. You know how I feel about the Colts. I'm picking the Jaguars.
So you're going with the Jets?
I'm going with the Packers.
I'm going with the Jets.
Jets. Oh, okay. So it is a bold pick. Okay. All right.
I don't think.
I thought you were joking.
I don't think this is a bold pick.
I think it's a bold pick.
I don't think the Jets are better than
the Packers are 7.5 pick.
Wait a minute. I just want to bring back some knowledge from the first episode. Didn't I say the Jets will win 7 games this year? I said that, right?
Okay.
I said that, right?
What's wrong with that?
No. You said I was crazy.
But they haven't won 7 games. That's still time.
They're halfway there, just about.
We've seen this before.
Oh, man. Okay.
Just give it time.
Okay.
Just give it time.
Jaguars and Colts. You know how I feel about the Colts. I feel like the Colts.
I know. You're going with the Jags.
I'm going with the Jaguars. I think the Colts are the worst team in the league.
At 2-2-1. Worst team in the league.
Worst team in the league.
All right, I'm going with the Colts at home.
Wow.
I'm going with the Colts. Hey,
Yeah.
Wow. So that's your bold pick? That's a bold pick.
That's not a bold pick.
it's not a bold
They
pick.
expected to win. They expected to win by 2. They're 2-point favorites. They're at home.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm picking the Jaguars. Now, historically, Jaguars have beaten the Colts a lot.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Okay. I'm picking the Jaguars here.
All right. So,
Oh, man.
so I'm just going to fill this in.
This is a
Oh,
tough
this is
one.
a tough one? Really?
You said who?
He a Vikings fan.
You know, I've been rooting for the Dolphins. You know, I've been taking the Dolphins. I'm going to take
with the third string quarterback.
I'm going to take the Vikings here. Of course, I'm taking the Vikings.
Okay, well, you said this was a tough one. This is not hard
one.
at all.
Because
the Vikings are 3.5 favorites here.
Our secondary is a little. Our secondary is a little iffy right now. Secondary is a little iffy right now. But I'm still taking the Vikings.
But the Cheetah's still hurt, so
yeah.
Oh, the Cheetah's hurt too?
Oh, he's hurt too?
Oh, yeah.
So they haven't confirmed if he's playing or not?
No.
Oh, well.
And you're down to your third quarterback.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking the Vikings. Okay. Who you got, Marvin? Right. Vikings too? I know that burns your soul.
No, not really. I don't hate the Vikings like I hate the Falcons.
Okay.
Who you got, Don Juan?
Oh, yeah, I'll say Vikings.
Okay. Vikings. All right, here we go. We got the Saints at home against those Bengals. Now, I'm gonna just make this point to you guys. I'm going with the Bengals.
I'm making a bold pick here.
How you gonna do that?
I'm making a bold pick.
Here's why. This is a home game for the Bengals. Joe Burrow.
No. They're in New Orleans.
No, it's not.
They're in
New Orleans.
Oh, he played at LSU. He played at LSU. That's right. Yeah.
He played at LSU. And Jamal Chase played at LSU. They are super popular in Louisiana. This is pretty much a home game for the Bengals. The coach, the Saints coach had to come out and say, hey, look, I love Joe Burrow too. LSU is great and all of this stuff, but hey, you Saints fans, cheer for us. So I'm going with the Bengals.
Wow.
Now, unless they somehow Taysom Hill becomes the starting quarterback, which I doubt. With offensive firepower, we do not have.
I'm making a bold pick right here. You know, I'm making a bold pick right here.
Not that bold.
I'm taking the Bengals. I'm taking the I'm gonna take the Bengals. I'm gonna take the Bengals because I like Joe Burrow.
The Bengals are road favorites here, 1.5.
Yeah,
I think I swayed you. I think I swayed you by telling you that
I was getting ready to pick the Saints, but I'm gonna pick the Bengals here.
I'm trying to help you out. I'm helping you out.
See, I would have picked the Saints if they just said Hill starting quarterback. There's no way that I would have went against the Saints. Right now, the Saints don't want to win because they don't want to put that guy behind center. So I think
they're gonna try to draft the quarterback. Oh, that's right. They don't have the first round pick.
They don't have a first round pick. They traded it away.
They got the quarterback right now.
That's right. Yeah.
They do. They don't want to use him.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go with the Bengals. I'm going
Bengals. Now this is my bold pick right here. I'm picking the Giants over the Ravens. That defense is nasty.
I'm gonna circle this one. I like it. I think it's a truly a bold pick. Yeah. I like your thinking on it.
Yeah.
But I'm still going with the Ravens. I ain't no fool.
Okay. I can take an L because I know you're gonna take a couple this week.
All right, Don Juan, I'm gonna put you down for the Ravens.
I'm about to say. I mean, come on, man.
I'm not even gonna bother to ask you. I'm just gonna put you down for the Ravens, okay?
I appreciate it.
We just gonna move on. Yeah, no problem.
Next slide.
Steelers and Bucks.
Next slide.
Steelers and Bucks.
So we got Steelers and Bucks.
I'm taking the Steelers.
Oh my God! Again,
I'm taking the Steelers.
You do know that. You do know the Buccaneers are 8-point, dogs, road dogs.
I'm taking the Steelers.
Ain't no way. Okay. I'm taking the Tom Brady. I'm a bet against Tom.
Okay.
I said road dogs, but they're road favorites. The Buccaneers are road favorites by 8 points.
Okay.
That's a super spread.
I'm taking the
That's a
Steelers.
ridiculous spread.
This is the last week I'm taking the Steelers. I got to do something for me. You don't take a loss like that thinking they ain't coming out fighting.
Hey, yes you do. Yes you do. Mike need to find another quarterback, but it's all good.
Oh well.
He got more problems than just a quarterback. He got a defense problem too. He got more problems.
Wide open. They out there playing two-hand touch.
Well, the Buccaneers don't have any receivers. They got one receiver.
Hey, they got Tom Brady.
They got okay. All right. Well,
and
who you got? You taking the Bucks? You taking the Bucks?
I'm taking the Bucks.
Okay. All right. But Panthers and Rams. I'm taking the Rams here.
Yeah, Rams the home team.
Yeah,
the 10-point favorites. I think this is easy.
Okay.
Don Juan.
Oh, go with the Rams. Yeah, ain't no way.
Okay.
But now the next week is another. This is another bold pick for me, right? I'm picking the Seahawks over the Cardinals.
I like that pick.
I'm picking the. I just don't like what I don't like what I see from the Cardinals.
I don't.
Gino is playing great ball.
I know. He is.
I love what he's doing.
And you see what that rookie running back did, right? I've been raving about him, Marvelous.
Yeah.
Gino knows that offense, and that ball is moving around.
Yeah.
Yep.
You gonna pick the Seahawks too?
Yeah, I got it. I mean, they shouldn't. When Gino, they never gave Gino a chance, and now Gino's up there.
Right.
He knows the offense.
Yeah.
Even though he got that wind up, he's slow pitching, but it's all good.
But Gino got drafted by the team where quarterbacks go to die, the Jets.
Fact.
So he never got a chance. Yeah. So I love Gino. But I got high expectations for the Cardinals, and I'm sticking to it. I got the Cardinals winning this. And it's not a bold pick because the Cardinals are expected to win. They're road favorites.
You got who?
Cardinals expect.
You got the Cardinals. Cardinals. Okay.
I got the Cardinals winning.
No one bites dust.
I think
this is a tough one. I like Gino.
Yeah, it's a tough. I think they're gonna win. Next week is probably the game of the week. I'm gonna pick the Bills here.
Over who?
Over the Chiefs.
I think the Bills have circled this game.
I think so too. I got the Bills winning it too. The Bills are 2.5 favorites.
I hate to vote against Mahomes.
I just don't think the Chiefs are explosive anymore, and I think the Bills are explosive. Who you got, Don Juan?
Oh, give me the Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs.
Oh, all right. Okay.
All right.
I'm picking the Eagles over the Cowboys.
Hey, after I kick y'all butts this week, man, y'all gonna have me on. Y'all got called me and give me my flowers.
We're gonna get you back on. We're gonna get you back on. We're gonna get you back on regardless.
Definitely.
Explain some of these.
You really gotta give me one after this week. I'm on fire. I'm looking at this paper. I'm on fire.
Who you got? Cowboys, Eagles.
I'm picking the Eagles.
Eagles, Fred, bro.
Okay.
Who
I'm
got,
Eagles
Mark?
too.
Well, okay.
I got the Eagles. That's my team coming out of the NFC.
In the Monday night game.
Go to sleep on this one.
Go ahead. I know you got Russell. Yeah, you like Sierra. Go ahead.
I don't, man. I'm gonna go with the Chargers here, man. I'm gonna go with the Chargers here.
What? You don't believe in Justin Herbert. You think Russell's better.
I do, man, but
go with your
Broncos,
heart.
Man.
Go with your heart.
I don't know. I want to pick the Broncos, but it's like
Go with your heart. Sierra's counting on you.
I got moonwalking.
I gotta pick the Chargers here, man. I gotta pick the Chargers here, man. I don't know what's going on over there in Denver, man.
She dropping albums like they hot. She dropping albums like they hot. Got all these videos, these songs.
Who you picking, Marvelous?
Oh, come on, man. You know I got the Chargers. That's my team in the AFC. I like them. I think they're going to second round of the playoffs, and that's where they're going to lose. I got the Chargers winning this one. It's
what about
easy.
You, Danielle?
San Diego Superchargers. San Diego.
Yep.
All right, fellas, man. Hey, Don Juan, it's been a pleasure, man.
Been a pleasure, man.
Yeah, man. Had a great time.
I appreciate y'all, and as I said before, y'all gotta have Mr. B More Wise on here one more time because
absolutely
give me my flowers for this week. Week 6.
We will.
Week
Definitely.
6, baby. All right. Out of here.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.